All
Hi,
right.
everybody. This is Katie, and I'm here with Emily Denny today. And she has been using Google Slides interactively with her students and also Pear Deck, and she wants to share with us her experience today. So, Emily, why don't you just kick us off and talk about what you use and how you use, what benefits you're getting from them with your students.
All right. So one thing I've noticed this year is with the social distancing and everything, it has been a little bit of a challenge to come up with ways for the kids to be able to do partner work still because that is so valuable. That collaboration that we really value here at West, making sure we can have that while still maintaining social distancing. The other thing, I don't know how it is on other teams, but our kids tend to be really quiet still. So, like having the masks and being far apart from each other, they're just really quiet. And it's almost October. So I was wanting to find some things that would help me to be able to bring back partner work and to increase some interaction and engagement while still doing all the social distancing and everything that we have to do with that.
I love that. I know we've gotten to the point where it's hard to survive without the collaboration in our classrooms.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so what are you using to help that out in your room?
All right, so one tool that I have used is Google Slides. And I tried some other tools, but they didn't seem to work as well for me. One in particular, the kids would just play with all the features on it and never actually get serious and do the work. And I'm sitting here like, this isn't exactly what I was envisioning when I tried this at all. So like right in the middle of class, I'm like, let's just go back to Google Slides. And for whatever reason, they seem to take that more seriously, see that more as a productive kind of tool. So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
So that you can kind of see what I did. So this is what it looks like. We were talking a little bit about how narrative elements interact. So I gave them all partners, and then they had all their slides here. So partner A worked on this question, partner B worked on this question. And so I gave them time to think on that individually, and then they came together to work on this slide right here that was connected to the answers here. The one thing that I really liked about this is that while they were working on their shared activity, I was able to go to their individual slides and highlight some of the really cool thoughts that they had. So it gave me an opportunity to give them some feedback on their thinking, as well as giving them opportunity to work with each other. And it also means that they have these notes available for them as well because they have access to the slide.
Yeah. So did you share one whole presentation with the entire class, or how did you, like, what did that look like? Okay. And you just said you guys have slides 2 through 5, or okay. All right.
And you can see over here on the left that would be where all of the slides were. And for each class, then it was really easy. I just made a copy and then adjusted the names. So I had one slide that had the names of the different partners.
Okay. And then another great thing about that too is that then they also have access to what their peers had to say, even in other groups. So that's even growing your collaboration more than really in our old way of doing school before all of this. Right. I love that. Okay, what else do you want to share?
The other one that I found that you actually suggested that has been working really well has been Pear Deck, and the kids really love it. It's kind of like Nearpod. I've not done much with Nearpod, but the kids love being able to have the slides right there on their screen. And some of my kids even love, there's a little pear involved in it, and they love his little faces because like it does this little check-in, and you can make him sad or happy or just like indifferent. They love that. I think that's great. And so the way that works here is it starts off with a premium free trial, or a free trial of premium. So I'm just going to show the free features, but you can insert text questions into the slides. So it kind of looks like that. And then when it shows up on the student's screen, they'll have this slide right here on the left, and then a space to type on the right. You can also do multiple choice, numbers, and website. The draw and draggable, like we see right here, those are part of the premium features. There are also template library, so things that the kids can do at the beginning of a lesson that you can just slide right into
Oh, that's
your
nice.
Google Slides. It's really easy to use, and I don't know if this is a premium feature or not, but we were working on explanations, and I gave the kids a quote, and then they had to type in their own explanation. And I was able to go through and star different explanations and then only show that on the screen. And it showed anonymous, so there weren't any names up there. And it gave the kids an opportunity to kind of see like what their classmates were doing. And we could work through some of the common mistakes and kind of help them to see what works better and improve those explanations right there together in
Yeah.
class.
I like about that too is that a student can write really without, sometimes to speak it out loud is intimidating for a student. And so to have that opportunity to write it, I think might improve just engagement and participation in general in the class.
Yes, because normally in a situation like that, I would just ask kids for some of their different ideas. But with Pear Deck, they all wrote their own explanation. And so I had 100% engagement as opposed to just a couple of kids who were brave enough to answer.
Yeah, that's a great point. Even, just your check for understanding there that you can get from your students in a quick sort of way, easy way.
Definitely.
Well, Emily, is there anything else you want to add today?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing what you've learned, and I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Okay.